welcome you. I know this probably seems weird to audition online, to meet with agents and talk about training and development, but in our industry, it's really not that strange at all, surprisingly. We've been doing this forever. I have been in this industry, just so you guys know.
Ito kasi yung interview kami dito. Ngayon kinabahan ako. Where are you? Come with me. Asawa ko. Ayaw. Oh my God. Kinabahan ako. Where are you? Uy. Oh my God. So nervous. Kasi naglito. Ngayon kinabahan na talaga ako. Cross fingers. How are you doing?
Do you want to do it in here or do it in the other room?
I think it's in here better.
I don't think the lights are better in the other room, but...
Like a lover here doing YouTube. Close the door. Close the door. It's better. We open this. No, okay, fine.
Here, you pull.
Huh? Oh, okay. Okay then. I think that's fine. Hello. Oh my God. So nervous.
You're going to do fantastic.
You're not, sir.
Yes, you will.
Not.
You're going to do great.
Hello. Nervous.
Well, I would think it would be odd if you weren't nervous.
Close the door, look.
Didn't you close?
My heart beats so fast. Oh my God, you're a minute.
I think you're going to do fantastic, honey. It's okay. It's normal to be nervous. Right, everyone? It's normal to be nervous.
I just repeat you. I'm gonna edit it. Oh. Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phone? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to fun. To fun. Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens. It's not yet, nah.
Yeah.
He said 11:10. Is it?
No, 11 o'clock. So, like 3 minutes.
Hi. When am I gonna see that?
Hello would be a good start. Hello, how's everybody doing today? My name is Mayan Jaso. I come here via the Philippines.
Nosebleed yung ko ni Annie.
Yes, nosebleed, yes. Remember, you're fluent in seven languages.
Stop! Don't.
Honey.
No, don't say that.
Honey.
No.
That's a huge
No,
step.
it's not. Don't.
Why is it not?
Cannot.
Why can you not?
Because. Cannot.
I mean, you may not be fluent, but you can.
Cannot.
You can understand 7 languages, right?
Cannot.
You understand?
Don't bring that.
Okay.
Don't bring it up.
I'm just saying you understand more than you speak, right?
Yeah. Stop it. Don't ever mention
What if they ask you?
Nothing. Don't.
You don't think that they're gonna ask you?
Mhm.
They're gonna say, Merlin, do you speak any other language?
Yes, I just speak one. Isn't it? Filipino and a little bit English.
Filipino, which is not a language.
Tagalog. Okay, Tagalog na. Okay. Filipino language. Oh.
And Sigawan and
Stop na lang.
Basaya.
But parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to anyone. Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens.
Say yes.
Say yes!
To fun in a place where magic happens.
Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to fun in a place where magic
It
happens.
sounds like when you say yes.
Say yes!
You're saying
Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens.
say yes.
Say yes!
To fun
Kinihaw na rin
in
ko.
a place where magic happens.
Do not so. Do
Of
I
course,
look?
the director's going to give you guidance.
Do I look fantastic?
You look bad. Fantastic. You should be missing breakfast this morning.
Guys, ito yan guys. Dito ako i-interviewin. Tapos dito yung kami, dito ako magbabasa kapag hindi ko memorize. That's it for today. So anyway. Filipino. Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes.
Say yes.
Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens.
Yeah, I mean, make sure that you pause. Say yes.
Say yes to fun
To fun in a place.
in a place where magic happens.
I mean, because you know, if you don't do that, then it's going to sound like you're running on. It's like, say yes to fun in a place where say yes.
Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens. Oh my god, may seeds. I'm so nervous. There's a message, yeah. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. Barbison 8 online audition. We will admitting everyone shortly. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Really. What am I gonna do? Help me. You hear a laugh.
I hear it, and I'm just.
Okay. But here, oh, that's look ugly there. Sit down. Right now. Parents, are you wondering how parents? When I say parents, it's sort of like I'm upset. Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to a fun in a place where magic happens. Nervous, believe me or not. For today, our
You sure you don't want me to go down on you?
Huh?
You sure you don't want me to go down on you?
why are you this time? No.
Give me some water.
I'm good. Hi. Hi. I'm just practicing. Anyway, my hair good or
Mm-hmm.
so should I like this?
No mole. You didn't go with the mole.
This is real me.
You didn't go with the fake mole.
No. I do for real me. More is for fun. Yes, for fun. Parents, are you wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to a fun and a place where magic happens. Say yes.
Say yes.
Say yes to a fun. Oh my God, yun na lang. Oh my God.
What's this?
Hi. Good
Wait till
morning.
everybody kind of connect.
Yeah,
Hi, good
everybody is in the meeting.
Awesome, great.
Hi,
Hi,
good
everyone.
morning.
My name is Angelique Caffrey, and I am the Director of Training
Hi,
and
good-
Development for Barbizon in Pennsylvania. And want to welcome you to today's event. You guys all look so good. I'm looking at all your pictures. You guys look excited for a Sunday morning. That makes us really enthusiastic too, because I know, Sunday mornings, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you guys got ready. You look amazing. And your lighting's really good too. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, before we get started, just wanted to ask you guys to do me a favor. We're going to keep you on mute. Just because otherwise sometimes we get background noise going on, or a dog's barking down the street or in your house or something like that, and we don't want any distractions. We're going to start today with a presentation. We're just going to tell you who we are, kind of what we're looking for, and then we're going to be moving to private interviews with you guys in a private setting, so you're not doing everything in front of everyone else, which I know could be a little intimidating. Again, I want to welcome you. I know this probably seems weird to audition online, to meet with agents and talk about training and development, but in our industry, it's really not that strange at all, surprisingly. We've been doing this forever. I have been in this industry, just so you guys know, since I was a little kid, and we've been doing this kind of taping before we had the internet. It's just you had to have a big camcorder and you had to submit a tape for an audition or for a role or something like that and actually send it through the mail. But, doing auditions, interviews, things like that over the computer is standard now in our industry. So what you're doing right now is actually very relevant, not just for today with all of us in the shelter in place, but forever with our industry, with the internet. So you can rest assured we're comfortable with it, and you guys can feel comfortable with it too. Like I said, I've been in this industry a really long time. When we get to the private interviews with you guys, we're going to find out why you're interested in the industry. For me, it was always theater. I was always the actress, and I moved on to modeling. I did a lot of script writing. I've been an MC. I've been a spokesperson. I have been a professional public speaker. So I've done the whole thing from soup to nuts practically. And 13 years ago, I hooked up with Barbizon because I really liked the company. And I wanted to be able to help people like you guys who are really interested in the business and help you get into it safely and with a family-friendly company that had been around forever. I remember hearing about Barbizon when I was little, but we didn't have a Barbizon in our area, unfortunately. Or we probably, my family definitely would have had me be a part of it. But Barbizon's been around a really long time, and Barbizon in Pennsylvania has been around for more than 50 years. However, Barbizon itself has been around over 80 years at this point. And we're one of 250 Barbizons worldwide, which means we have a nice network of people who know us and trust us, and they recognize that we are the experts in training, development, and kind of placement, get you up and going in this career. Because this is a really exciting career for people who are interested. It's just you want to make sure that you are partnering with places like Barbizon that are going to help you further your career in a really positive way and in a way that makes sense for our industry. And I'm going to have Jonathan talk to you a little bit more about our industry today. You'll see that Jonathan Roth is here. He is our president of Barbizon of Pennsylvania. You'll also see Darcy is here, and Darcy has been our wonderful, wonderful administrative person who is going to help you kind of move through this process as well. So it's great to have them both here with us today. But Jonathan's going to tell you a little bit more about what our process is like and what we're looking for as an agency and as a training and development platform. talk about that, and then we're going to move into private auditions. But just to give you a little example of how different, all of our backgrounds are. First of all, Darcy has a background in film school. But Jonathan comes to us with a background in photography, which is very important. He's been with the company more than 25 years now, and he started as a photographer, went to school for it, shot all over the world, and when he came to Barbizon, he brought with him not just his knowledge of what to do behind the camera and how to help models, but also all of those relationships that he had built over the years. And believe me, it really is, if you've ever heard the phrase, and I'm sure some of the parents sitting in the audience have heard this, it's who you know. People trust people that they've worked with. And so for more than 25 years, we've built some really amazing relationships with some top people in the industry, which gives us a little bit of an edge over some of the other agencies and some of the other training and development places. So I know Jonathan's going to talk to you a little bit more about that. Kind of sit back, hold tight, listen, absorb everything. And I look forward to seeing and meeting about half of you guys, because half of you will be with Jonathan, half of you will be with me. But I look forward to kind of hearing your stories and finding out what excites you about this industry and why you decided to join us today. But thank you for being here.
Okay,
Jonathan?
Guys, as Angelique said, my name's Jonathan Roth. I'm the principal of Barbizon EA. Thank you for joining us. We are excited to be broadcasting into your house, wherever you are in your house. Obviously, this is unprecedented times, so we can't meet in person. We want you and your families to be safe, but we also want you to continue to learn and grow. And as Angelique said, we've been using this technology for years. We teach online classes. One of our actresses very recently had an audition with Disney, and she lives in Harrisburg. So it was done through Zoom. So there's a casting director in New York and one in LA.
Parents are wondering how to get your kids off their phones? Bring them to Kennywood. Say yes to fun in a place where magic happens.